What's up, guys? So, Stephen Hawking, as you probably know, uh, I'm not making this video till right now. We won't see it until after this moment, so as you may know by this point, Stephen Hawking has just died. Okay. I got a lot of things on my mind, and I'm trying to figure out the best way to say them. And, kind of hopefully, I want to show that I got the message that Stephen Hawking was trying to give us all. And then I want to try to carry that flame and pass it on to everybody. And I'm not saying no, don't get this all confused or anything. I'm not saying, yo, Stephen Hawking, pass me the baton. No. He had a message for humanity. And he was trying to light a fire. He was trying to light up everybody's torch. You know what I mean? I think a lot of people got the message, but guess what? I want to carry that flame and hopefully continue to light more. Inspire more people, you might say. Now, if you look around me, first of all, let's look up. Because there's a quote from Stephen Hawking. He says, remember to always look up and not down at your feet. Why does he say that? I think, it's, think bigger, maybe. I mean, if you just... Now, let me show you something real quick. I'm out here. I'm standing in the middle of a field. You can look down at my feet, whatever. Standing in the middle of the field. I come out here. Really, I have to be honest. I come out here to get myself away from a lot of this hustle and bustle that goes on around me. But when I come out here, look, just looking at this soil right here, it reminds me that this is fucking planet Earth. This is like planet Earth. This is like a rock right here. You see what I'm saying? And there's always so much hustle and bustle. There's always people that are just going and going and going. What are they doing? Like, I don't know who said this quote, but there's a quote, and it says, I mean, if nobody else said it, I said it, like I said, these people just keep going and going, but what are they doing? If people take like 5 seconds to just think, maybe they see that what they're doing is useless. It's like, if they just ask themselves the question, why are you doing what you're doing? Just ask yourselves why. Why is this guy going so fast? He has to get somewhere. Why? Because he has a scheduled appointment. Why? Because he da-da-da. Just continue asking yourself the question, why? And you might realize that what you're doing really, you might be doing it instinctively, or, you've been, I don't know. But here's the point. Stephen Hawking said, remember to look up at the stars and not down at your feet. And I think the point of that is to remind yourself that the world's bigger than your little bubble. You know what I mean? And that's why I come out here, to kind of remind myself. Whenever I'm in the hustle and bustle, I usually get lost in the like the daily routines, the drama of everybody. Everybody's like, oh, we got to do this, da 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 da, run. You know, I don't feel like that's healthy for people to live like that all the time. I think people need to take a break from that, and that they need to look up at the stars and see, really, you know, gain that wider perspective, the wider perspective of, you know, maybe astronomy, maybe even sciences like biological sciences and stuff. And you know, it really helps, in my opinion, to put things in perspective. Another quote from Stephen Hawking is, he says, "I'm here for a good time, not for a long time." And you know, being an astrophysicist, I'm sure he realized the you know, like, in the cosmic perspective of, you know, time, you know, he knows that his lifespan of however long it wasn't so long. You know, so you gain that perspective just by you know, thinking on a bigger level. And when you think like that, you know, you might put your priorities straight as well. You know, so I'm gonna add my own spin to it all, because, I mean, after all, what Stephen Hawking wanted was to inspire people to think. You know, so, you know, So I'm going to honor that, you know, that desire of his to get people to think, and, you know, add my own little spin to this all. Where should I begin? I'll begin with the Stephen Hawking quote. He said, "I'm here for a good time, not for a long time," right? So you hear a lot of people saying YOLO, you only live once, right? And a lot of people, they're just going at it like, you know, live your life to the fullest type thing. But you know, for some people that means being an astrophysicist. For some people that means just go wild out, you know, just go fucking clubbing and go crazy, you know what I mean? And but here's the thing. That's all good and well. After all, you know, the main endeavor of, you know, the main purpose of any of our endeavors really is to improve our own quality of life. And hopefully to prolong that life, you know, not just of the individual, but sorry, I got some. See these people? They don't know what I'm doing. Sometimes they feed me bad energy. I can feel it. And it's probably because they're scared of me and they don't know what the heck I'm doing. I can feel that. I can feel these cars. I can feel them staring. I can feel the energy coming off of them, and they're probably just like, "What is this guy doing?" And they're feeding me negative energy. They've probably been. I don't want to get off into some other stuff right this second, but I can almost guarantee they just have some weird preconceived notion that was fed to them by a TV or something, and you know, they're kind of thinking, "Oh, is that like? Is he like this? Is he like that? Da da da." And they feed me this negative energy out of fear. It's just like, I can't handle that, and I don't like that. That's another reason I get away from people, because people are also very much conditioned. They're fed this propaganda on the internet, teaching them, you know, this is this and this is that, and then they bring that to the real world, and you know, it's just it's silly. And that's a whole nother part of the Stephen Hawking thing. He says, look up at the stars, not down at your feet. He didn't say just think about the stars. No, he said look up at the stars. If you look around you, you come out here and you get out of that hustle and bustle crap, don't just read a book. No, go outside and look at the stars. Come out here to this nature, to this beautiful world, and look at the beauty. Look at the real, look. This is a rock, dude. This is planet Earth, man. I mean, I know it sounds silly, but when you step into the reality of the bigger picture. You know, it it's healthy. I feel like all these people, like I can sense the fear coming off them, or like it's like a weird, I don't know, it's no good. I mean, it's, well, I mean, that's no good in itself. But what I was getting to, I'm sorry I got sidetracked, it's just I could feel that as they're going by. I'm out here trying to get away from, all that, and I still got these people just going by slow, and just, I can feel the energy. It's just so bad, such bad energy. People are fearful these days. They're fearful. I think they're fearful because they never come out and feel the fresh air. They're always bombarded with the whatever drama it is on the news, on the TV, the next fucking breaking news, something bad happened over here, da-da-da-da-da. Well, get a bigger picture, man. Even those people in the drama that they got in, whatever it is, breaking news, somebody robbed somebody, did it, somebody got shot. They were caught up in the drama. If you break free from that and get into the bigger picture, if you break free and come look at the stars and feel the earth underneath you, believe me, all that drama seems to fickle. It seems to just shrink away, and it's used. I mean, all that stuff that so many people are consumed with on a daily basis. They just need to. I feel like they need to just get out here, feel the fresh air, feel the earth underneath them, look up at the stars, and just breathe. And it's such a more pleasant picture. It really is. And like I said, it's a shame that, look, even these people in their cars, they're just going by. They don't stop to feel the breeze. Look, you got this whole place, and I'm not trying to say I really want too many people out here, because it's kind of my getaway at the moment. But we got this whole place. How many people are back here? There's an apartment complex this way. There's probably thousands of people back here just sitting in the house watching TV. You know what I mean? They got all these cars. They're in little bubbles. People got to get back to the roots, man, of, we're intellectual minded. We don't just come out in nature like I am right now. We don't just come out here and look up at the stars and think nothing of it. No, dude. We wonder. We're like, what's going on? And now we have this lineage of science that has been like logically deducting, certain truths from this natural world around us. And now not only do we wonder, but we have some information that we can work with. I feel this energy off these people, man. They look here. I'm not trying to look. These people ride by in their bubbles, and they look at me like, or they look out of their windows as if it's foreign to them. It's not. It's not. This is not. Look, I'm telling you, I can feel it. I can feel the energy coming off of them. I can sense it. And they're driving in their window like, oh, look at this guy. Like it's weird what I'm doing. Like I'm out here. You know what I mean? This is not weird. This is what you're supposed to do. This is what humans are supposed to do. The stuff that people are doing today. They're caught up in these bubbles. They're caught up in this drama. They need to get out. They need to. So many people, even the president of the United States, caught up in his bubble drama. That's not what life's about, man. Life's about, like Stephen Hawking said, I'm here for a good time, not for a long time. And like I said, a lot of people just want to wild out, go crazy. I'll get to that in a moment. That's not really what I'm saying. But, okay, I'll tell you one thing. Some of my greatest joy comes from really connecting with the universe. I feel like You know, connecting with the universe and understanding the universe is just man, here comes another one. I feel it, man. I'm sorry, I feel it. I feel the just the stuff, man. I just sense it. And look, before I get too distracted, we got a guy over here like test driving a car. I don't want to get too distracted, but I can't help it. It's distracting. I could say a couple things about that, but I really just don't want to right now. I'm getting kind of tired already of this unnecessary shit in my life. It's like look, it's just silly. It's silly. I don't even want to. People are silly, in my opinion. They really are. People are silly. They're not seeing the bigger picture. That's really that's like 99% of what Stephen Hawking is saying. Look, we got to look at the bigger picture. You know, when you look at the bigger picture, you're like, oh shit, what are we wasting our time on this stupid, dumb shit for? You know what I mean? It's always stupid and petty when you come out here and you see what it actually is in context of it all. Whatever drama you're in, it does not matter, dude. I mean, we can go. I mean, look, dude, you're not a caged animal. Look, I feel bad for anybody who's in prison or anything like that. That's crazy to me. But look, you can go walk out here. You can go look at the stars. You can breathe this fine air. You know what I mean? There is no reason for you to just be like consumed with your silly, petty soap opera of freaking dramatic daily routine. It's silly. It's unhealthy. Look, a lot of people are like, well, I got kids to feed. I got a job to do. Okay. Well, here's what I was going to say also. You know, like I said, there's the Stephen Hawking quote of saying, I'm here for a good time, not a long time. And like I said, some people, to them, that's being an astrophysicist. For others, it's just going crazy and wild out. Either way, humans have responsibilities, okay? And, you know, sometimes when you're in your little, you know, if you're just trying to wild out, you're not taking care of your responsibilities, so life's going to come crashing down on you, kind of, okay? You know, sometimes you have a kid just comes out of nowhere, like, dang, now I got to take care of the kid, out of nowhere. Well, not out of nowhere, but, you know, you might not have planned having a kid or whatever. But no, even though, like I said, the purpose of most people's endeavors are to enjoy, you know, increase the quality of life, really. You know, that's the purpose of most people, you know, almost all human endeavors. Prolong it, you know, not only the individual, but the human race itself. And, you know, so there's a certain, you know, so you want to enjoy life, but there's a responsibility. If you don't take care of the responsibility, guess what? The quality of life is going to come crashing down on you. It's just the whole world's going to come crumbling down on you. And that's what I see a lot. I see everybody saying this, YOLO, you only live once. But people aren't thinking. People aren't taking care of their responsibilities. They just try to wild out. Like, it don't matter because I'm going to da-da-da-da-da. It does matter. If it doesn't matter for you, if you're going to be gone in 10 years, I don't know, you know, it does matter. It matters for the other people in the world. You know what I mean? YOLO. I mean, we can get back into there's fundamentals. I know I'm going off pretty far with this conversation. Like I said, I'm going to go my own route, but I'm trying to get to do the same thing, you know, that Stephen Hawking was trying to do. And that's kind of get people to see the bigger picture, you know, and but still be responsible. You know what I mean? It's really what I'm seeing is a lot of people are in their little tiny worlds, and you know, they're consumed with their personal drama. They might have heard YOLO, you only live once, and they might be just trying to wild out in their life, you know, just trying to live it up to the fullest. But sometimes they just do it really irresponsibly. And I'll even go as far as to say they are selfish. They're selfish in their own endeavors. You know, it's like they're like, some people got kids and they're still trying to go clubbing, stuff like that. So here's the point though. I mean, you want to see the bigger picture. You want to enjoy life, but there's responsibilities. There is. You can't just be a selfish, YOLO, only live once, I'm gonna do me, don't care about anything around me type person. That's crazy. That's crazy. Now, I mean, let's think. Have you ever watched the movie Armageddon? I might be going somewhere off with this. Armageddon. And you remember what's the guy's name? Steve. Armageddon. It has Bruce Willis, Ben Affleck, you know, and Steve. What's the guy's name? Like, I forget the name. I forget his name. But there's one point where I think they're on the asteroid trying to, I don't know, and the engine messed up, and to get back off the asteroid, and this guy's just like, screw it, we're all going down. You know what I mean? Sorry, there's another car that drove by, and this guy just staring at me again with that weird stuff, man. These people act like, have you ever seen a safari? You ever seen a safari? And like people, they drive in the car and they just look out at everything. Like, ooh, look a lion, look a tiger, look a zebra. That's how these people look at me. I'm just out here enjoying nature, and these people like that look at me like this is a safari. This ain't no safari, dude. This is available to everybody. Get right. I'm telling you, those people just they give me such weird. It's like they think I'm weird for being out here. It's like, no, dude, you're weird for living in a bubble and being consumed with. I mean, it's small-minded. It's very small-minded, and I'll call it for what it is. It's very small-minded. And maybe that'll kick some people into gear, you know what I mean? It's very small-minded how people are living. But back to the Armageddon thing before I got... This guy was just like... Whatever. I'm going to go across this way, hopefully get back far enough from the street so I ain't got to deal with too many people that are just thinking this is a tourist attraction or something. That's so weird. How are people isolating themselves so far that they don't even come out in nature and breathe the fresh air? You know, you might go to a park or something. No, go to a wild place, man. Don't go to a park. That's artificial, man. It's like the trees are set up a certain way, you know. It's probably, look, you got to go get yourself some nature. You know, a park is a park. It's like a recreational area. You got to get yourself some nature, and believe me, I don't want necessarily people coming and messing up my chill when I'm out in nature, but you know, this is a you know, the heritage of the world. It's not like it's the, you know, we all live on planet Earth, man. You gotta enjoy planet Earth for what it is. You gotta see it in perspective. You gotta see the big picture. But whatever that guy's name is on Armageddon, when they were about to blow up the nuke on the asteroid, and then like the engine was failing for the the craft to leave or something like that, the dude was like, screw it, we're all gonna die. Like, he didn't even care. Like, he's like, let's just live it up. Start drinking. I don't even know what he was doing. He was going crazy, and eventually they had to like sit him down, and you know, that's because he was just like, you know, it was like reckless abandon. It was like he just did not care. He said, screw, we're all gonna die, it really don't matter, That's not how you do it, man. That's not how you do it. Like, of course someone should have sat him down. That's a good thing. You know, that's what needed to be done at that moment, because he's going crazy. He's not thinking straight. You know, he's like, I don't know. Another quote of Stephen Hawking's is, you know, no matter what your circumstances are, there's always something that you can do and succeed at. I was like, ooh, that one, I like that one. And I mean, that's deep right there. That's deep. And, you know, I'm gonna give this train a second, these people behind me a second. But yeah, I generally think it's pretty unhealthy. I know the train's gonna keep going off. I don't really gotta think too much to know that. I think that was it right there. So I think it's really unhealthy for people to live that very small-minded life. You know what I mean? The bubble life, the staying indoors, you know, watching TV, being afraid of everything. It's like, no. Being brainwashed. People are being told this and that about this and that. They're like, oh, stay indoors because da-da-da-da-da. Warning, warning, warning. I'm like, you know what? Screw you, TV. I'm going to go do what I want to do. Look, I'll be honest. I don't even want to go there. But it's really, it's an unhealthy way to live. It's total consumption of drama. And that's why I come out here. Look, I'm a conspiracy theorist. And that goes into being responsible. I'm a conspiracy theorist because I'm responsible. Because I see there's stuff going on, people doing stuff. And I'm like, this ain't good. We need to deal with this. You know? But even that is being consumed with drama. When I come out here and I could look at the universe, look at the stars, come down here, you know, feel the earth, breathe this fresh air, I get away from it all. Even that, even though I'm a conspiracy theorist thinking on a worldwide scale, like I said, it's part of responsibility, though. It's not like something I could just kind of walk away from, because that's actually kind of what Stephen Hawking's talking about, what I'm talking about, you know. You know, we kind of got to get our act together as humanity. That's really what it is. And that's kind of actually probably the whole point of all this. We as humans really need to get our act together. Quit. If you look at modern culture today, it's should we call it toxic? It's no good. What's celebrated? What's celebrated? What is I mean, that's the easy way to say it. What is celebrated, you know? You got like little drug addict kids like on TV being celebrated. You know, that's no good. That is not good for humanity. That is very bad for humanity. And like, I guess the whole point of it all, even like Stephen Hawking's trying to say, you know, like, it's humanity needs to get its act together. That's really what needs to happen. And that starts with personal responsibility. It starts with getting out of the drama, seeing a bigger picture, and seeing what really needs to be done. And, you know, thinking about some big stuff. You know what I mean? Like, it's not about you, your little life, your little personal drama. It's not about YOLO, going off, being a crazy, wild person. You know, you got responsibilities. If it's personal responsibility, sure. You know, I think humanity needs to think of itself as the human race, you know, and think of the future of humanity. You know what I mean? And I mean, that's a responsibility. We live here on Earth. It's like the human family, right? And we have a responsibility as humans, you know. Like generally speaking, it's like we do. But I think it's really helpful to think on these bigger levels, to see everything in perspective. See, like, even though I'm a conspiracy theorist, and I think, like, I mean, I'm not even saying conspiracy theorist like it's like no, there's stuff that's going on in the world. I'm thinking on a big level, you know, worldwide drama type stuff. But even then, it's petty in relation to the bigger picture. And it really is. And I think getting that, even, you know, just getting that bigger perspective to even see the worldwide drama on a bigger scale, that's healthy because we can see that it's petty when it really comes down to it. And I mean, it's super healthy. Don't remember to look up at the stars and not down at your feet. Your world's way too small when you're looking right here. Look at the universe, man. It's really important, bro. Like, for everybody to do that. Everybody's so consumed with their personal stuff. They want to be like Justin Bieber. I'm not trying to put anything down on Justin Bieber. Look, but it really is. We have a culture where semi-useless stuff is kind of promoted to us, and it's like, that's not going to get us anywhere. That stuff is not. We're not going anywhere so long as people are trying to be Justin Bieber. We might get a little bit cooler music. That's fine. I love music. That's why I got a guitar strapped to my back. But we need to be thinking bigger. The culture is the human race needs to be more responsible. The human race, we need to get our act together. We need to be thinking bigger. We need to be thinking about the bigger picture. And that's really, obviously, what Stephen Hawking was trying to get across to everybody. And I guess I could that's why you got to come out here. It's not just thinking about bigger picture. If you're in a little cubby hole, look, that's why I came out here. Actually, I came out here because I was in a cubby hole. I was being distracted by all types of noises, this and that. It's not normal. It's not rational thinking. If I was trying to think about astrophysics while being in a little cubby hole, it doesn't work. It's like weird. It's like, no, it's almost like you're trying to escape from your reality. No, you got to find a place like this, right here, like this, outside, breathe, beautiful. You got to find a place where you can enjoy the reality. You have to come out into nature and be able to feel the earth, breathe the air, look at these leaves and, breathe the oxygen coming out of them. You know what I mean? Hear the birds, and look up at the stars. You can't be in that little cubby hole and just be like, I'm learning astrophysics. What? No, you're not. You're learning. I mean, that's just, I think that leads to a lot of anxiety. When you're in a little cubby hole and, stuff's going on, you're getting distracted, you can't really, it's like, it just doesn't work, man. You got to be out in it. I mean, for real, you got to be out in nature. Even though you're watching this video, hopefully you're on a cell phone and you're out in nature right now watching this video. As soon as you turn it off, you can stop and just look around you and you can breathe the air exactly like I'm talking about. You got to find you that place where it's not crazy for you. You got to get out the anxiety. When you're in the anxiety, guess what? Your mind's going to be consumed with danger, this, danger, that. You have to get out of that, or you're going to stay in that little drama bubble. You know what I mean? Like I said, even though I'm a conspiracy theorist, I think about things on a worldwide scale. I can still come out here and look at the universe and think, whatever, like it's petty in the big picture. And like I said, it's part of the human responsibility. And I think the most healthy way to deal with that is to inspire people to look at the bigger picture. Because naturally, when you look at the bigger picture, you come to realize that all that petty crap is useless. It really is. And so you got to get out of your little bubble, man. You got to. I'm telling you got to go find a comfortable place to be. Like I'm saying, man, I don't want too many people out here to make me uncomfortable. So find a place, find your getaway, whatever it might be. You know what I mean? You have to for your own sanity. Real talk. You cannot live, just in like in these bubbles, in these small-minded worlds. Just no, man, no. You gotta. I'm telling you, you gotta feel this air. You gotta breathe it. You gotta smell what's going on around you. You gotta feel free. You gotta feel free. And if you look up at the stars, believe me, you're looking up at the universe, man. Like, what are you trapped by? Your own inability to fly? You know, that might even be able to be overcome in the near, pretty soon. That might be your own personal limitation that you can overcome. You know what I mean? You got to get out of that little personal drama mindset. It's unhealthy for you. It's unhealthy for everybody. And like I said, when you see someone on the news or somebody got shot, something, I guarantee you those people, they would have came out here and just stopped, smelled the fresh air and breathed for a little while, looked up at the stars, just felt this open air, you know what I mean? Touched this beautiful natural earth, this rock. Get my headphones messed up. You know what I mean? It's real very messed up. If you could just feel that. Just feel that. That's earth, man. This is a beautiful, natural universe. We live in a, what's it called, a secondary star system. We had a star that exploded and freaking sent all of its guts all over with all these new fucking minerals and shit. And now, this is real. This ain't like, this is real. That stuff you look up at the sky, it's real. And it's huge. It's huge. It is huge, man. It's huge. It's huge. It is huge. And so many people are thinking so small. And it's just, that's silly, dude. The universe is huge. I have a friend, he gave me a brilliant quote. I love it. He said, there's no such thing as overpopulation in an infinite universe. And that's true. It's like, we need to be thinking bigger. We need to be thinking about going to the stars. We need to be thinking about going to other planets and stuff. You know what I mean? And I think we kind of are. Good stuff, man. Good stuff. Well, I'm telling you, you can't. I think that I just know so many people are locked in that mode where they just want to stay inside and read a book about the stars. You know what I mean? They want to get on the internet. They want to watch a video about this, whatever I'm talking about right now. No, dude. You don't think theoretically. You think realistically. You look at the stars and you say, wow, that's beautiful. And you think about the stars that you can see. You know what I mean? You think about this earth. You think about, this is sand. This is the minerals that were blown out of the guts of a freaking primary star that exploded and recondensed into planets in a secondary star system. This is the guts of that. This is the guts of that. That star you see over there, same thing, dude. This is a real universe. It's not fake. It's not fake. Do you see what I'm saying, man? This is real, dude. This is real. And like when you're a little kid, you just come out and play. You don't think about it. But now you see me thinking about it. I'm a little kid. I'm just thinking bigger. That same star full of the same stuff. Who knows what we'll get out of the guts of this one when it explodes. But we ain't really got that type of time to see how that comes to what it is. But you know what we do have? We have here and now. Like Stephen Hawking said, he's not here for a long time, he's here for a good time, right? But there's still some responsibility. We want to pass this torch on to the next people, and so on and so forth. And we want to ensure not only the quality of life, but the longevity of life. Not just for ourselves, but for the human race. And that requires a high level of responsibility. Look, the little kids, they're little kids. We know better. We know that certain things have to be done for the protection of humanity, right? For our own survival. We know that we got to pay the bills or whatever it might be. You know that let's say you gotta plant the seeds so the crops grow so you don't starve next season. You know what I mean? You know what needs to be done. You're an adult, and there's that responsibility for us now. We have responsibility to the future, of our own human race to do things and really, propel the human race in the correct direction. And the way I see it now, it's people are losing sight of that, and that's not healthy whatsoever. That's terribly unhealthy. Just seeing what people are valuing. You got kids. I mean, you got to see the bigger picture. You got to come out in nature. Bring your kids out in nature and tell them, look, you see this sand right here? You know where that came from? That came from the previous incarnation of that sun. You see what I'm saying? This is the guts of that. Exploded and recondensed into all these new freaking minerals and stuff. This is the guts. I mean, it's real. I mean, you gotta bring your kids out in nature. You gotta show them stuff. You know what I mean? You gotta get everybody on the right track. The kids on the right track to begin with, And they gotta get their kids on track. We can't have these stupid cultures which revolve around stupid, petty drama. We can't. We have to be thinking bigger. All the political drama. It's a fart in the wind. It really is. It's so stupid. It's so pathetic. It's so petty. It's so immature. It's immature. That's really what it is. It's like, it's immature. It really is. And we gotta be thinking bigger, dude. We gotta be. We have to be. It's not even. It's stupid. And the problem is, like I said, even the president, he's caught up in his little world, his little drama, No, dude, he needs to go out here, feel the fresh air, breathe the air. That's why he goes and plays golf. That's why he's I'm telling you. But even that's like an artificial thing. No, you need to come out. You need to study some science. You need to start thinking about the universe, bro. What is this? What is this all? This is a dream come true. This is a blessing from God that we still don't understand. Do you understand that? This is a miracle. This is such an extraordinary, unlikely, gift, opportunity. It's almost blasphemous that people would waste it, being petty. Really. It's stupid. People have got to see the bigger picture, because it is just... When you're living in a small little world, you start fighting for space with people. Come find you some space. You know what I'm saying? Like my friend said, there's no such thing as overpopulation in an infinite universe. It's 'cause, that's true. And he knows this because he's looking at the universe. My friend, he was from Lafayette, Louisiana. We called him the Magic Moon Man. Or somebody called him that. His name was Quentin. He used to bring his telescope out so people walking downtown half drunk in the middle of the night could come look at the stars. We were looking at Jupiter, all that stuff, man. It was real. We could see the angle of the sun hitting Jupiter through the telescope, and it looked like a little. It was either Jupiter or Saturn. I'm not sure which one it was. I think we could see the rings on Saturn, and we could see Jupiter being hit by the sun in at a certain angle, and it had a little crescent just like the moon. That's all real. It's no joke. Get out here and experience it. It's no joke. You gotta think bigger. You have to think bigger. We have to think bigger. It's almost disrespectful to God Himself to waste your life being petty. It really is. It's disrespectful. It's like somebody gave you this gift and you just trash it. No way, dude. You're out of your mind. You're out of your mind. You got to get out here and experience life. You can't. And a lot of people, I've experienced a lot of life in a lot of different ways. But once you gain this bigger cosmic perspective, it puts everything else in perspective. All that little things you care about. We're like, whoa, like look at it. All the little drama. It really just, you forget about it. It's like, what the heck was I thinking? I must have been. It's like you're hypnotized or something by all this craziness going. You need to get away from that. You need to get away from that. It's like it consumes you. When you just have stuff going on all around you, you got to be able to get out here, breathe, find some peace in your life, and feel the peace of the universe itself. The universe is slow. It is. The universe is slow. It's peaceful, dude. If you come out here and just find that peace, guess what? You're like, what was I doing? What was I doing? And, like I said, I understand, conspiracy. I understand that people, there's drama on the planet. People got to pay bills and stuff. And, they got to do what they got to do, whatever. But even, like I said, even the President of the United States, if he gains this perspective, guess what? He'll probably look at the whole situation and be like, what was I thinking? What was I doing? What are, And all the biggest drama on the planet, it just turns to nothing. And when you get a hold of that cosmic perspective, it really does. It turns to nothing. And that's why it's so important. That's why, so many people, they want people to see the bigger picture. It's like, don't ask me about my opinion about this foreign, whatever, territory dispute. I'll tell you my opinion. It's retarded in the cosmic perspective. Don't ask me about what I think about this, that, this, and that. It's all retarded in the cosmic perspective. So, I'm going to leave it at that, man. Hope you guys can see the bigger picture, because I'm telling you, it's unhealthy the way people are living. People are living in bubbles, just YOLO, live my life the way I live it. They ain't even taking care of their own kids half the time. You know what I mean? It's dangerous for the it's just dangerous. It's reckless, irresponsible. It's very dangerous. It needs to be addressed, and that's kind of what I'm here doing, right? That's what all of these scientists who have already gained this cosmic perspective, who can see the bigger picture, they're like, dude, y'all are tripping. Y'all are on some silly stuff. Like I said, humanity needs to shape up its act. It really does. And that being said, I'll leave it at that. I'll talk to you guys later, right? Take it easy. Feel the fresh air. Breathe it in. Just enjoy. Find that pace, that beautiful, slow, natural pace of the universe. And get out of that little petty crap you're in, whatever it is. Go find you some nature if you got to. For real. Like, don't even think about it. Just do it. You gotta go find that pace. You gotta slow yourself down and find the pace of the universe. When it comes down to it, I'll talk to you guys later.